Good morning, everyone. My name is Marty, and welcome to my channel. Today, I am participating in a challenge for the month of August called Every Bit Counts Challenge. Now, this challenge is put on by our lovely host, Jessica, from Three Rivers Homestead. And today, I'm going to be making relish, a batch or two of it. So come join me in the kitchen and keep me company.
Well, not a bad little haul for tonight. I have more than enough for what I'm going to make in the morning.
So I have my cucumbers in here in clean water. I'm getting ready to finish peeling these ones. I've already done a batch. I peeled them, cut them in half, and I scooped out the seeds, and I used a teaspoon for that. And now I am dicing them fine. Because I reduced the amount of peppers from 4 cups to 1 cup, I swapped out the 3 cups deficit with more cucumber. So I added in 3 more cups of cucumber. And I've mixed it into the 12 cups of chopped and seeded cucumber, and it's very pretty. So I have the 4 cups of onion that I needed to chop up for this double recipe. I also needed to measure out pickling salt or canning salt, a total of 8 tablespoons because it is a double recipe I'm doing today. And I'm just going to toss it all in a bowl and give it a good stir. So I just dumped all those ingredients into a basket that is dedicated to canning only. It stays with my canning pots. And a little trick I like to do is put it on a plate to keep it up. I may change that and actually put it in a bowl. And look at, it's only been literally 5 minutes and there's juice in there. So I will cover it with a clean tea towel for 12 hours, up to 12 hours, which will be overnight because it's now 8 o'clock. So it'll be ready in the morning. So the 20 cups of product that I put in this basket, and it was full, is now reduced to this. I'm not sure if we are going to get, let's see, it says 8 by, so I doubled it, it would be 8 pint jars out of this, but we will see. So I poured out the liquid with the salt in it that collected at the bottom of the pot. I put this in the sink and I have just rinsed it through, and it's sitting in cold water, and I'm just going to lift that out of there as per the instruction. In this recipe, if you are adding pickle crisp or from Ball or Bernardin pickle crisp, this is an optional ingredient. I've never used it, and sorry about that, apparently you combine it with the sugar, and then you add in your dry mustard. So I just put in, for a double batch, 6 cups of sugar. Now I'm going to put in my dry mustard. Double batch would be 4 tablespoons. Now turmeric, which we always have in our cupboard. We usually have a backup one. We use it a lot in our cooking, and especially for meats on the smoker and stuff. And myself, in my golden milk, absolutely love it. And 1.5 teaspoons. Okay, so double amount. So this would be 3 teaspoons celery seeds, the next ingredient. And celery seeds, same amount again. So let me 3. Oh, I like this because it's the same thing. And mustard seed. So I'm going to measure that in 3. Now the next thing to add in, I believe, it would be the vinegar. So I'm going to go off camera because, well, you're supposed to whisk in the vinegar. I'm just going to put it in there. You want to be whisking it anyways, right? I put in 4 cups of vinegar, and I'm going to give that a stir. And I'm going to bring this up to boil. I will start low with my temperature, and then I will bring it up. I brought it up to a boil. I'm going to add in the cucumber mixture gently, without splashing. So I've dropped that in and stirred. Stir and constantly return to a boil that cannot be stirred down. And then you remove it from heat. So I have everything set up that I need. The funnel, the lids, the flats, the debubbler, the vinegar, and the thing to take the jar out. And we're ready to put this in for the first jar. Debubble it. And I added a little bit with a 1/2 inch headspace. Wipe it with a bit of vinegar for a good seal. And a lid, a flat, and a ring. And we're just going to finger tighten and just a smidge more. Put it in the canner. Added in the 5th jar in there, and I'm going to start timing it for 15 minutes for the pint jar, which is the 500 ml jar. And for my elevation, I need to add on 5 more minutes for myself. It's going to take 20 minutes to process these. And I have a bit of this left over. I will be using this later on today or tomorrow, probably in a salad dressing or a marinade. Would be quite lovely. So, because every bit counts challenge, I become more intentional each time I make these. So time is up, and I just turned it off to wait 5 minutes before I remove the jars. So I've just taken the jars out. They're already starting to pop. So this recipe, when I doubled it, made 5 pint jars, which are the 2-cup jars. And this is the leftover juice, which I'll use up in a lovely salad dressing. Ooh, it would be really good mixed into a potato salad with mayonnaise. So I do like turmeric in my potato salad. And look how beautiful that is. The smell in the house is worth all the time and effort, I think, for making these relishes. It was so nice to leave the house and get a few more ingredients from the garden and coming back in. It brings back so many memories of growing up. And even though I preserved like canned and froze items my whole life, the tie-in for when you do your canning, even if it's in the middle of the winter for aromatherapy, it's all worth it. So thank you for joining me today, and a big thank you to our host, Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead, for this amazing August challenge, the hashtag Every Bit Counts challenge. And if you haven't joined in already, just jump in anytime, or you can follow along. You don't even have to post up any videos, and be part of our community of preserving. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.